There are actually three ways to navigate through all the functions in the A3000, and once we get to the sample function, then we can see that there are multiple pages underneath the sample function. This is indicated by this arrow in the left-hand side of the display. We can scroll through the various pages in the sample functions with the function key, or with the mode key, or by using knob number 1. The most important page under the sample function is the sample select page. This is where you find your two program switches. Samples must be turned on in a program in order to be played. Another important aspect of navigating the A3000 are these knob push lamp indicators above each knob. When the lamp is lit, the knob is then available to be pushed to execute some job or some function. Unlike previous samplers, a sample in the A3000 contains all the parameters and everything that it needs in order to be played when assigned to a program. That includes filters, envelope generators, LFOs, controller assignments, virtually everything that it needs in order to be played. Another unique feature of the A3000 is the way in which it handles multi-samples, which we call sample banks. A sample bank can be edited as a complete and single unit in the A3000 using easy edit parameters. That makes it easier to adjust multi-instrument samples in order to make them appropriate for the programs in the A3000. Once the samples and sample banks are assigned to programs and all the effects and controller assignments are included in the programs as well, a whole set of 128 programs can be saved to disk as a volume. Volumes then can be maintained and stored to disk, and individual programs with their associated samples and sample banks can be loaded from within volumes on a disk. Navigating the A3000 is really very easy once you understand a basic concept. First, there is the program. Then samples are sorted, arranged, and turned on within those programs. And using the sample sort page, which will allow the currently selected samples in the program to go to the top of the sort list, we can look at the samples in any program very easily. Once that sample is selected, then we can select the easy edit parameters and customize those samples regardless of their previous state and offset them with various values for level, panning, tuning, envelope generators, filters, key limits, velocity limits, etc., etc. This makes any sample customizable for each program. And that again is the reason we have 128 programs in the A3000, because one sample can be assigned to multiple programs and with the easy edit customized for each program. Another feature of the A3000 that makes it easy to work with and very fast and quick to operate is the command key. Regardless of what mode you're in and what function you're currently editing, you can drop into the command mode at any time and execute certain jobs that relate to that function. And so the available commands are relative to what function you entered the command mode from.